As the world is in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic, there is something that we must know about this virus that is spreading rapidly throughout the world. As we know, this virus spreads from one person to another very quickly, thus forcing us to remain alert at every moment possible. In this video we provide you with some information about how the virus spreads. Person-to-person transmission. Experts believe the virus that causes COVID-19 spreads mainly from person to person. This is why following social distancing becomes very important to stop coronavirus from spreading at rapid rate. There are several ways this virus can spread from person to person. By droplets or aerosols. When an infected person coughs, sneezes, or talks, droplets or tiny particles called aerosols carry the virus into the air from their nose or mouth. Anyone who is within 6 feet of that person can breathe it into their lungs, causing the virus to directly enter into the body. This process can continue and spread the virus to thousands of people, especially at crowded places. This is why wearing masks becomes extremely important to fight against this virus. Airborne transmission. Research shows that the virus can live in the air for up to 3 hours. Which means, the virus can get into your lungs if someone has it breathe out, and you breathe that air in. Although this type of transmission is fairly low, we cannot compromise on wearing masks and avoiding social interactions. Surface transmission. Another way to catch the new coronavirus is when you touch surfaces that someone who has the virus has coughed or sneezed on. You may touch a countertop or doorknob that's contaminated and then touch your nose, mouth, or eyes. The virus can live on surfaces like plastic and stainless steel for 2 to 3 days. This is a very common method of virus transmission which can be easily prevented if we clean and disinfect all counters, knobs, and other surfaces you and your family touch several times a day. Also, wearing gloves and covering your entire body part while going out may also reduce the surface transmission to some extent. Fecal oral. Studies also suggest that virus particles can be found in infected people's poop. But experts aren't sure whether the infection can spread through contact with an infected person's stool. If that person uses the bathroom and doesn't wash their hands, they could infect things and people that they touch. This virus clearly shows the world how much cleanliness and sanitation is important in our lives. Pets. A lot of people are curious to know if their pets can transmit the virus to them, or they could transmit to pets. Research shows that few pets have tested positive for the coronavirus. Not all of these animals had signs of illness, but some have had mild symptoms. The animals may have caught the virus from close contact with humans who were infected. Public health officials say they are still studying COVID-19, but that there's no evidence that pets play a role in its spread. This virus even spreads from the person that is not showing the symptoms of COVID-19, but has the virus inside of them. So it is advised to stay away from people as much as possible and limit your interaction with the outside world. Remember, if you are being safe, you are protecting your whole family and your community. So please follow the guidelines provided by World Health Organization and save the humanity from this pandemic. Stay home. Stay safe.